So we're transitioning from La Nina to El Nino. We're right in the middle right now, but coming up this summer, very high probability that we'll have El Nino conditions. So what could that mean for us here in Colorado in terms of our weather for us this upcoming summer? First of all, you've probably heard a lot about the super El Nino that is very likely. In fact, it seems to be more and more likely that we are going to be looking at a super El Nino. I want to be clear about that will not impact our weather for the summer. That would be for this upcoming fall and winter. So this summer, we're likely to be looking at marginal early El Nino conditions. So what does that mean for our weather here in Colorado? Generally speaking, when we're talking about El Nino conditions, you look back at 25, 30 years worth of data with El Ninos, and it tends to lead to a slightly cooler lean for us here in Colorado because we tend to see a bit more moisture coming in from the south and the west thanks to tropical activity in the eastern Pacific. So what did I just say? Generally speaking, we can see a slight boost in the monsoon season in western and southern Colorado because we tend to see more tropical activity in the eastern Pacific Ocean, and there's been some indications that we could be looking at that again this upcoming summer because we also have much warmer than average sea surface temperatures off the west coast of Mexico and southern California. So the early lean would be a cooler and wetter outlook for the upcoming summer. You can see that in the 90-day outlooks released by the National Weather Service, by the climate outlooks here, the official climate outlooks, that it is an early lean towards a perhaps wetter and cooler outlook. Now, does that mean that your house is going to be on the cool side, that your house in one part of Colorado or the other is going to be super stormy or super wet? Not necessarily, but the general lean, the higher probability is that it will be wetter and cooler, partially because of the El Nino and partially because of the transition from a La Nina to an El Nino, which tends to lead to a bit bumpier weather and a bit more active weather in general. So hopefully that gives you a little insight.